So how's it going, everybody? The Sony State of Play event just ended for the Ghost of Tsushima, and I gotta say, it looks just phenomenal. The graphics are completely stunning, and honestly, I didn't know much about this game before today. I heard about it because of the trailer that came out, and a lot of people have been talking about it because this is a pretty highly anticipated game. And I gotta say, after watching that event, I was completely blown away. I am super hyped for this now, and this is an exclusive that I gotta say is a must-have if you have a PlayStation 4. But if you guys do not know what it is, Ghost of Tsushima is basically a samurai stealth kind of game. The best way I can kind of describe it to you guys is just imagine Assassin's Creed, maybe mixed in with a little bit of Witcher, maybe mixed in with a little bit of For Honor. It's pretty unique. So if you are a fan of stealth games and if you are a fan of samurai, then this is a no-brainer for you. So let's go over some of the things that was revealed today during the event. So it's a pretty big open world. You can explore it freely however you'd like. And while you're exploring, you can use guiding wind to navigate the open world. If you pick a spot on your map, the guiding winds will appear as you play, and then players can follow the winds to that exact location. That way, instead of having an exact map marker, this makes it a little bit more realistic. It looks a bit more immersive that you have to follow the winds, and I think that's a good addition, and I think that looks really cool. And then as shown in the gameplay, players have a horse that they can call as needed, but as of right now, we don't know if this is something that you unlock just from playing the game, or if this is something that you have to purchase eventually, or maybe you just get it on like the first or second mission. That's yet to be explained. So, but there is a horse to help you travel the environment. There are quite a few resources that are scattered throughout the environment that you can use for crafting, such as bamboo. There are quite a few locations, such as Kashine Hills, Yagata Forest, and the Farmstead. And then there are different events going on in the world that you can interact with, similar to something you would see in Assassin's Creed or Far Cry. Just sort of like an enemy camp where you can sort of go and rescue villagers and hostages and stuff, and then get different loot and rewards that way. And then your main character's name is Jin Sakai. I think I pronounced that right. But there are a number of different customization options for Jin, and then they said that depending on what outfit you have will give you different advantages in the environment. So you could just choose an outfit based on looks and go with a slight disadvantage, or you could go with what outfit makes the best sense for the certain situation. So obviously, if you want to go with more of a stealth outfit, you wouldn't pick something bright or big and bulky that would make you stand out when you're trying to stick to the shadows. We found out that Jin can stop and investigate points of interest like abandoned homes and stuff for different looting and different materials and different side quests. There are different shrines scattered throughout the island of Tsushima, and foxes will guide you to them. When you stop and honor those shrines, you will get different upgrades and unlock different charm slots so that you can upgrade your different abilities. We also found out that once you discover a key location, you can then fast travel to that point. That way you don't have to travel on foot or ride your horse everywhere that you go. And then something that I thought was really cool was that you can challenge enemies to a standoff in the environment, and it looks awesome. Basically, if you've ever seen a samurai movie, this is what that game is. This game tries its hardest to make it feel like a samurai movie. And doing standoff with enemies in 1v1 situations, I think, is super neat. I hope the combat feels really smooth and fluent, and I hope that these one-on-one standoffs are actually a bit of a challenge. You can't just one-shot kill them right away, so that's going to be pretty cool to test out. And then they went to say that every strike must count when it comes to combat. Jin is shown using a single slice to kill multiple enemies because there is a parry system. If you parry at the last possible moment, it will open up the opponent for attacks, which can then one-shot kill certain enemies. Same goes for stealth attacks. If you sneak up on an enemy, you can one-shot kill them with a stealth move, just like Assassin's Creed or something. And then you can change your combat stances to inflict the most damage on your enemies. Different stances will deal different amounts of damage. Think heavy attacks or light attacks. You can use different distraction techniques, such as fireworks, to make enemies come out of hiding before you assassinate them. You could use distractions to sneak around enemies. You can use distractions to take out multiple enemies at the same time. This game has a lot of stealth mechanics, and I've personally been overdue for a good stealth game. Smoke bombs can be used to avoid attacks and evade enemies. Kunai can be used for very quick kills. And then the Mongols, which are the enemy AI, they will learn to fear the ghost and may attempt to flee Jin's stealthier actions, which players can use to their advantage. Jin comes with a grappling hook, which can be used to swing across gaps or climb up ledges. And then there are environmental attacks that you can use, such as sabotaging weapons and planting different explosives and stuff. And then, like most current Jin games, there is a photo mode. This photo mode is pretty detailed. You can play different music. You have access to changing different effects, such as changing the direction of the wind in the photo. There are different particle effects, so that you could have ashes or fire or different things in the scene. And then if you want to customize some of your photos and stuff, and you want to change the way that your character looks, you can collect different flowers to change the color of your armor. And then one of the coolest features that I think is in this game is that there is a Japanese voice track. So before you even start playing the game, you have the option to turn on and off the Japanese voice track. And then this game also has a black and white film grain mode, which can be turned on at the beginning of the game as well to emulate classic samurai films. So if you want the ultimate samurai experience and you want this whole game to be played in black and white and you want everything to be in Japanese, you have the option to do that. If you want it to be in English and you just want it to be full color, you also have the option to do that. And overall, this game looks freaking great. I'm excited for it. Looks like there's going to be a lot of stealth and a lot of options. Like I said, it has this sort of Assassin's Creed kind of Witcher vibe to it with the way that you can explore the environment. And the combat kind of reminds me of For Honor in a way. So I am personally really excited for this. This wasn't even on my radar before today, and now after watching this event, I am super stoked. And this is definitely one of the PS4 exclusives that I'm going to add to my collection. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. What did you guys think of this reveal? Are you guys going to be picking up the Ghost of Tsushima? Let me know down in the comment section down below. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me out a ton. Hit that subscribe button if you are new here. Be sure to follow me on Twitch at SwanyPlaysGames Live. And then be sure to check out my second channel called Swanny Rants. All those links are found in the description down below. And I will talk to you all in the next video.
We would be honored if you would join us. You cannot resist